Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 45.
Old school reality.
Old school reality.
That's right. That's what we're going to call it this week. We got the old set going for nostalgia.
It's changed up a little bit.
Yes, it's different,
Yeah.
but it's more the
Because usually
same.
when Raw has old school Raw,
That's right. They go back to the old school, so it's nostalgia.
they don't bring
There
in
you
all
go.
the same people. I mean, 75% of the same people every time.
That's true.
But you know, let's get started with a little news that kind of probably got in Vince McMahon's crawl when he heard from Stone Cold
Probably
Steve
doesn't
Austin.
surprise me.
Stone Cold Steve Austin said Roman Reigns is not ready. Really? Thank you, Austin. That is damn true. Roman Reigns is not ready.
He accuses Reigns of taking a nap during the Rumble match.
He did. You saw him over there laying over there, snoozing away.
That's what
Why
he was
not? You knew you were going to win.
Right, but if that's what he was told to do, he has to do it. I mean, that's what happens. They're told to do something, and they do it. But here's the thing: I'm not gonna complain about the Royal Rumble. I'm not gonna dog on the Royal Rumble. WWE has their way of wanting to do things, and you know what? If the route that they're going with Daniel Bryan's possible match at WrestleMania, even if it opens the show, guess what? It's gonna steal the show. So I'm not really worried about it.
I like how they get to this though. They need to get to it.
I'm not really worried about it. If it steals the show, guess what? It proves to me that he is one of the best, and they need to push him, but they don't see him as a main event guy.
No, for some reason I don't know what it is. Hey, he brings you money. He's a key. That people love him. Hello.
There you go. But you know what? That's fine and dandy.
Okay, talk about matches. John Cena versus Rusev. Fastlane.
A little early,
I thank you. That's what I was thinking. It's too early.
but this is what I was telling you the other week.
Rusev cannot lose to John Cena.
He's not going to. This is what they've been doing.
By count out, probably.
Exactly.
Or disqualification.
Exactly. This is what they've been doing. Every match he's been losing by count out or DQ. They're going to do that with John Cena at Fastlane, and then at WrestleMania, they're going to have a no DQ, a no count out, false count in, whatever the case may be, so Cena can win, and there won't be any shenanigans or hijinks, so that way Cena can get the clean victory, and finally USA prevails
Over the nasty Russia.
Exactly. Putin.
Well, Jeff Jarrett and Global Force can finally talk to Spike TV now.
But it doesn't mean they're going to.
That
but
doesn't
they
mean they're going
free
to, but they
negotiate.
can. And
That
it would,
is
I think
true.
it would be good for the fans and for Global Force.
And speaking of Spike TV, the group that used to be with them, TNA, had some big debuts, and you're going to see them in the upcoming weeks on Impact Wrestling on Destination America.
Oh, there's a lot of things happening on Destination America.
A lot of things are happening, and they are filming. They're all the way up to March something already.
They're going to be
gosh.
right before WrestleMania.
It's insane.
It is insane. That's a little too far.
But Mickie James has returned to TNA. I see her turning on Magnus.
For so with.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because Magnus and Bram, we're going to do a little teaser there. They're now against each other. No longer a team. They need more teams in TNA. They should be a team, but not so much now. And also, Drew McIntyre, now known as Drew Galloway, made his debut with TNA, and I think
will make his debut.
will be in the future episodes. I think what's
when this is shown, he may already so.
You
Who
never
knows?
know. You never know. But Drew Galloway, I think, is going to be aligning himself with the group of Angle, Gunner, Aries, Rude, those people against the BDC, because he did go after the BDC.
He did.
He went after the BDC. A little teaser.
Clan, not crew.
Not crew, but clan. A little teaser there. I think he's going to join up with the Angle group because
Okay.
Lashley wants to be a loner. So put Galloway in there.
That's fine. I mean, it works for Drew. I mean, Vince took him as a chosen one. Maybe Dixie's going to take him as a chosen one.
There you go.
Hey.
Chosen one. Oh, that's Jeff Jarrett. Never mind.
How many titles are going to change hands in TNA? I think every title but the Knockouts has changed hands since they've debuted.
That's true. And it'll
Little
change
teaser,
hands.
folks.
It'll change hands soon because Awesome Kong's around.
I thought that is coming. I thought
it was happening, but they're teasing it. But they're
probably their next TV pay-per-view.
Probably Rey Mysterio.
Free preview. I guess it's a free
preview.
preview.
I like it. Free preview. Rey Mysterio and the WWE are almost done.
Good. Gone. Great.
And it's also expected that Ray will sign on with Lucha Underground, even though he's done. He wants to go
I
home.
thought he was going to do movies and stuff like that. I mean,
Weird.
and you want to sign with Lucha Underground? Goodbye, Ray. Your time has come and gone. You won't be missed.
You know who it's about now?
Kalisto. Yes, he's the new Rey Mysterio.
Amen.
Push him as Rey.
Same size and everything.
Yes, and he doesn't have bad knees.
WWE versus TNA. No, it's not a video game. It's not a fantasy matchup happening on the internet wrestling community. No, it is not the WrestleMania for Glory that should happen and would be a great pay-per-view. No, on February the 16th, WWE and TNA will be running shows in Orlando on the same night. Raw will be happening, and TNA One Night Only pay-per-view taping will be happening at the same time.
That'll be interesting.
Yes.
Orlando will be rocking. A lot of wrestling for the Orlando fans.
Yes, Florida does great with wrestling.
They do.
My gosh. Nobody
Throw the
comes out
NXT in there and look out.
Look out. Royal Rumble results. We did horrible.
We did do horrible.
We did really bad.
We did. Is that good on them or bad on us? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, to me, it's kind of good because we can't. I feel like as long as we're not predicting everything, then that's good. Let's change it up a little bit. But the original 6-man elimination did not happen.
Nope, it was a tag match.
Tag match because Xavier Woods is injured apparently with a boot in his foot.
He's got a cast on his foot.
Got a cast
now, so.
New Day versus Kid and Cesaro, and thank you, Lord. Kid and Cesaro won as they have two names. As the two of them together, they are the masters of the WWE Universe. Yes. With Natalya and Adam Rose, and I guess and all the Rosebuds, they are the Brass Ring Club.
I like that.
So
thank you, Vince.
And apparently Cesaro was wearing a non-WWE shirt that said the Brass Ring Club on it.
They should make them.
Make them. You know what?
Trust me, they'll say. I was looking at the one he's wearing that has his name on there. Cesaro. It says from Switzerland. I was looking at that one because that's. Of the shirts he's been made, that's the best one so far, Alexis.
By the way, I hope everybody liked our little picture we posted on our Facebook page. Cheesy and full of holes.
Yes, it is.
New Age Outlaws. I mean, this pay-per-view, we were just talking about WrestleManias. All these WrestleManias we've been going over.
Yes.
Tag match, tag match, tag match, tag match. They must have heard us.
They must have.
We had a tag match in the pre-show.
Yep.
With New Day versus Kid Cesaro. Another tag match with the New Age Outlaws putting over the Ascension.
Which is good, but they need a little bit more.
But we picked the Ascension, though, didn't we?
We did pick. Well, we didn't at what part. Yeah, we did, I think. I forgot.
WWE Tag Team titles.
I know our picks suck, so.
The Usos beat Miz and Mizdow, another tag team match. They retained their tag titles because, obviously, Miz and Mizdow are coming to an end.
And so is Goldust and Stardust.
I know. What are they going to do with these tag teams? I mean, I guess
stupid.
they bring in Ascension, but then that means they need to bring in Sin Cara and Kalisto because they're losing tag teams.
Lucha.
They're losing tag teams.
Who are the former NXT tag team champions.
Yes, and did you see that Blake and Murphy are now just Blake and Murphy?
Yeah.
They got rid of the first names, which was a good idea.
Yes.
Now, women's tag team match. Like I said, a lot of tag team matches. Natalya and Paige lost to the Bellas.
Yes.
And then, that was all the tag matches, and then we go with the WWE title triple threat match, which was beyond great.
Yeah, this is the best triple threat I've seen in a long time.
Yes.
I mean, everybody did their part in the match like they're supposed to.
They did. Some of them took their time away and let two people fight, and then sometimes it was all three of them in there, and Brock come in just at the right times when he needed to. Even after the broken rib thing, it's like, oh, the whole let's take him out in a gurney. You know he's not going to leave.
It's a beast.
But it worked though. It made Seth Rollins look good. That he broke some of his ribs, and then he comes in.
Good.
And comes in that last whole scenario at the end. Where it looked like Seth was going to win it. That whole end scenario was great. If you did not watch the Royal Rumble, even if you don't like the Royal Rumble match, you need to go back on the network for $9.99 and watch it. And it's free in February this month. So you have no excuses. You have no excuses, new subscribers.
So they go to that million. I mean, they are over $1 million. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, so they get more above $1 million.
Yes, they're trying to make it look good before they announce more views. But anyway, if you have not seen the Triple Threat, if you're a first-time subscriber, you need to go see this because that triple threat made the whole pay-per-view great.
Yes, just stop when it stops. Stop it because you don't want to see the Royal Rumble match because it's.
And I'm not going to dog on the Royal Rumble match.
Oh, I'm going to dog on
They did some different things that I mean, They should have done it a little bit different. My thing is, I think it was a lot of the fans. It wasn't that they were hating on Roman Reigns winning, but the final people in the match, you could tell who was going to win.
Oh yeah.
They should have, and I understand.
Third year in a row, folks. Third year in a row.
And I understand that, Kane and Big Show, they went in there because of the whole authority storyline. That made sense. They, also with Dean being in there. The Rusev thing, I wish it would have went a little bit longer, made it look like Rusev was really going to win it.
Yeah, I know.
They just kind of, went in there, whoop, out,
Well, Kane and Big Show dumped out Dolph easy, dumped out Bray easy, dumped out Dean easy,
yes.
And then the new Superman, Roman, took both of them out.
And then they started arguing with each other. Oh, you hit me.
Yeah, stupid.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I think that if it would have been Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Daniel Bryan at the end, I think those four.
Oh, yes.
You could have said, well, who's going to win? There's no telling who's going to win, that type of thing. I get why they did it, but they're.
I mean, if you're gonna go that route of having Roman win it, jamming him down our throats,
right?
Do it the way you said.
Yeah.
Make people have all their favorites in there, and you don't know who's gonna get it.
Right.
You're thinking, okay, they did say Roman Reigns, but Daniel's still in there, and Dean. They've been talking about Dean and Bray. Bray's trying to push Bray, so it could be any of those.
Right. I understand why those two big guys had to be in the end of it because of The Rock coming back
Same
out.
1990.
But at the same time, I think what they're setting up for, I think at Fastlane, The Rock needs to come back. It needs to be Rock and Roman taking on Big Show and Kane. If you want Roman to look good, give him the pin
It
on
would help
somebody.
it would help the new pay-per-view.
It would help the new
You have
pay-per-view.
Hunter confronting Sting.
You have Cena and Rusev, which is going to end in some kind of melee.
Yeah.
And then you have that tag team match because Lesnar's not, because they already said it's Lesnar and Roman. There is no defending the title again until WrestleMania.
No.
So, we want to move on to great things happening in Ring of Honor.
Yep. Get through these real quickly here because time's up.
February the 21st, Atlanta, GA. We already told you before, Delirious will be taking on. Exactly. Delirious will be taking on an old-time rival. A long time ago, they were huge rivals. Max Sydal from WWE.
Yes.
Evan Mornings. Plus AJ Styles taking on the first time in a one-on-one match, one half of the tag team champions, Bobby Fish. And then, March the 1st, they've gotten some new stuff going on for the 13th anniversary pay-per-view. This is not an IPPV. This is actually on pay-per-view. Thank you, WWE, for going to the network. Young Bucks. Young Bucks. Challenge Red Dragon for the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles.
That'll be a good match.
A rematch that was considered a match of the year candidate.
I think they need to start the pay-per-view off with that match.
Plus, Jay Lethal defending the TV title against Alberto El Patron.
Ooh.
Could we get a new television champion?
Well, Jay Lethal has been television champion for a
long time. The longest reigning champion in Ring of Honor.
So,
And then in the main event, this is going to be huge. Main event, a high stakes, because they're in Vegas. A high stakes 4 corner survival match for the Ring of Honor World Title. Jay Briscoe will be defending against Michael Elgin, the unbreakable Michael Elgin. Also, Tommaso Ciampa, the Sicilian psychopath, and Hanson. Huge fatal 4-way. Hanson, I think, is the sleeper there because he's not had a lot of big matches yet. He could be the one to take it all away because people are going to, say, because Elgin has been champion before. Ciampa has really been on his way up, and Hanson has too. So will we see a new champion? At 13th anniversary, you got to pull out all the stops.
You do have to pull out all the stops. Could every title in Ring of Honor change hands?
It could be. And last but not least, I know we said Ring of Honor, but also Family Wrestling Entertainment, very quickly. FWE in Brooklyn, first time ever, will happen March the 11th.
March the 11th.
2 out of 3 falls for the FWE title. John Hennigan, which is John Morrison, will take on AJ Styles.
Wow. Great car, right? Great match there.
Huge match.
Great match.
So look out for that. It will be on IPPV.
Hey, that's well worth the money then.
FWE No Limits 2015, February the 7th. By the time this pops up, probably already happened, and we'll talk about it on our next show. But we're going to have Tony Nese and Jigsaw. Tony Nese is my guy.
Oh, yes.
Taking on the Colony, which is Fire and Silver Ant. I'd love to see them in action. That'd be funny.
Oh, they're funny. I've seen the Colony before.
Joey Ryan taking on Tommy Dreamer in a Joey Ryan rules match. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Candice LeRae will defend the FWE Women's Championship. Katarina Lee, which was Winter from TNA and was also in WWE, she will be there against
Katie Lee.
Exactly, taking on Taylor Hendricks, who was in TNA. Robbie E will be in action. Brian Myers, who used to be Kurt Hawkins in WWE, he will be in action. Plus Trent Barreto will be there. The Addiction, which is Daniel Kazarian, will be there.
Wow.
Drew Galloway, I got to see this live and in person at WrestleCade, but Drew Galloway will once again take on Matt Hardy.
Wow, 2 TNA guys.
Exactly, and then the main event. They have 10 matches for this
Wow.
pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view.
Exactly, the FWE Tri-Borough Championship. I don't know what it means, but apparently they know what it means. So
Mouthful.
the champions Paul London will be taking on Matt Sydal.
Wow.
Huge. All that and so much more going on in the FWE and Ring of Honor. If you're not happy with what you see on television with WWE, the place to go is the indie scene.
Oh, it is. Yes.
Where the free agents are, that's where to go.
It's very hot right now.
Hot right now. It's huge.
So
that is going to be it for part 1. We'll be back for part 2 as we talk about WrestleMania 10.
Yep, so just click over here on the side here, just click on part 2 and get ready to listen to what we talk about, WrestleMania 10. 10 years in the making. And we'll be right back for that part 2 for WrestleMania 10. Right here at Top Rope Reality on the YouTube for episode 45.
Old school reality.
I'm Mike Hogan.
And I'm Justin Carter.
We'll see you in a few.